Hey, what's up guys? Jake here with Success Motors. Got a cool walk around video for you guys today. As you can see, have a really special vehicle for you all today. And stay tuned to hear more about it. But just quick intro, if you're tuning in for the first time, my name is Jake. I'm the owner-operator of Success Motors down in College Station, Texas. We're a specialty dealership. We sell unique vehicles. You're not gonna find like a Toyota Camry. No offense to Toyota Camry owners, but you're not gonna find a Toyota Camry on our lot. We mostly sell diesel trucks, excursions, and just unique vehicles. But my goal is the next 15 or 20 minutes, I'm gonna show you every flaw on this Hummer H2. I'm gonna show you all the cool things about it. I'm gonna let you know all of its condition elements. I'm gonna drive it, and then hopefully that's sufficient for you to know whether you wanna make the trip to College Station or whether you maybe just wanna ship this thing up north wherever you are. So anyway, if you ever wanna call me, 979-202-1948, or as always, I would say check us out on Instagram, as that is the best place to find the most up-to-date information. All right, really quick, high-level overview. For those of you who don't know, Hummer H2s are pretty epic, and I happen to be a Hummer H2 fanboy. I really like Hummer H2s. This would be my third Hummer H2. I've had two personally, and then I have this one. And what's cool about this one, if you didn't know, is you've probably never seen a red one, or you've only seen a few red ones, and that's because this is a 2007 what they call Victory Red Limited Edition. My belief is they only made 695 Victory Red Hummer H2s. Some of them were SUTs and some of them were the SUV. That's what this one is. And the information that I have seen is that they only made 500 SUVs. So that makes this a one of 500. They only made 12,000 of these Hummers in 2007 to begin with, and they only made 500 of them in this year, or in this configuration, the special edition, limited edition. So this is a hard to come by, very unique Hummer H2. If you get on Google right now and you try to find others for sale, I believe there's only 2 others in the country for sale right now. Both are substantially more expensive than this one, but let me kind of teach you more about it and then show you some condition elements along the way. So one of the neat things, and some Hummer H2 people will probably chime in here and maybe tell more than I know, but this one, again, it's a 2007. This is a 3-owner. The guy that I bought it from a person, not from an auction, even though I don't hate auctions, but I bought it from a person. He had it for 9 years, and yeah, he loved it. It was his 5th Hummer. He was a Hummer person, and he had it for 5 years. So the Victory Red Edition, obviously the red color makes it very unique. You don't see those, but that's part of the edition. You've got these beautiful 17-inch, I believe, forged wheels, which again, that is a part of the limited edition, and they only put it on this limited edition truck. We are running a new set of Mastercraft, looks like Corsa Trail HD. They're the stock tires. They're not brand new. I didn't replace them, but they are. You can tell, no dry rot, phenomenal tread. All the marker lights on this thing work. So I'm gonna try to do this video Hummer H2 style, to note some of the things that are pretty common fail points and whatnot on these H2s. But so you'll just notice these lights appear to be OEM, which is a big deal, and they're not broken and they work. Again, 2007. This one does have, it's not perfect by any means. There are some condition things we'll definitely notate. The paint overall is in great condition. In fact, I would say the paint is really good, especially when you compare it to some of the excursions that are of this age. We do have a little dent right there, looks like a little door ding on this passenger side. You can see it does have the running boards. These are actually not what would have come on the limited edition. This is somebody added them after the fact. They're actually a lot easier to get in and out than the other limited edition, or than the steps that it came with. These are pretty cool. I haven't seen many with this being chrome. This might have been added after the fact. Usually this is black, and then just this part is chrome, but that's kind of cool. You can see this one does have another package or another part of the limited edition is it comes with a light bar. So that is that first of the 3 bars. They're all branded. You can see Hummer, Hummer, Hummer. Those 2 are just luggage racks. This one is a luggage rack and a light bar, which is cool. And it does have the original Hummer caps over the lights. Again, paint's in good condition. There are flaws on this truck, so don't expect perfection. This one is very nice. And again, what is super cool about this one is the uniqueness of being the Victory Red limited edition. This gets more attention than maybe any vehicle I have driven. Everybody and their dog is looking at this thing at the stoplight, because again, even no matter where you live, there's probably not another one just like this one wherever you live. Again, notice appears to be an OEM light, not cracked, not broken. Tires are all the same brand, they're matching. Wheels are in good condition, no curb rash. And then coming around back, you can see we've got the cool Hummer H2 tire carrier. You can see again, OEM light. All of the lights work, by the way. I won't be able to show you today because it's the daytime. Those are all OEM and they all work. The reason I know that is because 2 of the bulbs were out and I had to replace 2 of the bulbs. All right, a little bit of damage back here. So the guy's son, he was pulling one of his buddies out, I guess, and he hooked up the tow strap right here. Wish you wouldn't have done that. And he dented the hoopty out of this bumper and the trailer hitch. So you'll just notice that trailer hitch is cockeyed because he hooked up right here and it pulled that bumper down and it messed up the trailer hitch. So you'd have to replace the trailer hitch if you wanted to, and then you could probably bang that bumper back into place. You will see this one does have a rear view camera, and it's still, you can still see through it, so I'll show you that inside, but I wanted to show you that damage. It does have a little spot here on the shell. Looks like somebody backed into something or hit it. I don't know what kind of tire is in there. I think it's a limited edition wheel in there. I don't know what kind of tire is on it, so I have no idea the condition of this tire. If you guys know Hummers, you'll know that they're almost worth more in parts. So this rear tire carrier is actually a pretty expensive part, and you can see it's all factory. Got the factory hooks. This all works. I'll show you inside here in a minute. All right. So this I keep wanting to say excursion. This Hummer H2 is phenomenal. Has no accident history. Has a clean Texas title, but we are getting to the biggest flaw on the truck. So this truck has some hail damage, and it's only on this panel, that door, and that door. Nowhere else does it have hail damage. I'm not sure how it was sitting during a storm, but it does have mild hail damage on this side, and you can actually see it. I got a quote to have it fixed for $2,000. It can be fixed. I just elected not to do it. So if you want to buy this thing and drive it like it is, it wouldn't be a problem at all. It's kind of hard to show the hail damage on the video, on the camera. It's not bad, but it's not great. $2,000 and it can be fixed. Got the cool Hummer gas cap. Again, you can see the paint. Overall, the paint is in really strong condition. We did not polish this one. Whew, you just saw me flinch like crazy because of a bug. It was a stinging bug, it looked like. Got a little dent right here. But paint, we did not polish it, so I think getting these dents PDR'd and doing a paint correction would take this excursion, or this Hummer H2 to the absolute next level. Other than the hail damage, there aren't any dents. I don't see any door dings. I just see, you know, the remnant of a little bit of hail damage. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. Again, stay tuned. We will start it up. We'll look under the hood. We'll drive it. Just doing a good thorough walk around right here. The only flaw in the paint is on this cap, because this cap was damaged from hail. So they had this repainted. So this isn't a factory repaint, which is why the clear coat's failing. So this is the only, this little bitty cap here is the only thing in the truck that has not just great paint. It's got a little flake to it because this was repainted. I replaced the windshield. So it's got a brand new windshield. The company that we use does a phenomenal job of resealing. It had a little wind leak in it when we got it, and now it's absolutely perfect. This one does not have the air ride suspension, which that's actually a good thing. A lot of the people that have these switched to the coilovers or to the actual springed suspension because they didn't like the air suspension. It has problems and it's kind of costly to fix. Hood's in great shape. Again, the only hail damage is on this door, and that rear quarter panel. Otherwise, no hail damage. All right, I'm gonna hop in. I do have 2 sets of keys and I'm gonna start it. Fires right up and the AC blows super cold. I'll turn it down a little bit. Whew. AC blows cold. Hopefully you can hear me, but it is hot outside. All right, so this truck does, all right, I want to show you 2 other things. This truck does have 193,814 miles. You'll notice it does have a check engine light. It's been on for 9 years. It is the Bank 2 second, what is it, not an airflow sensor, but it's the Bank 2, I'm blanking on the word now, but I'll have it in the description, but the Bank 2 on the exhaust sensor is out, and that's what it is. I've run the code. I forget the exact name of the code, but I'll put the code name in the description as well. But again, I've checked this. I've hooked this up to my own scanner, and that check engine light is due to a Bank 2 sensor. What is that? A fuel sensor, exhaust sensor? O2 sensor. That's what it's called. The Bank 2 O2 sensor is out. And then lastly, the fuel gauge does not work. So it reads empty even when it's full. So I've actually driven this Hummer H2 about 300 miles, and I just fill up after 300 miles and then, you know, make note of how many miles are on it and then refill it up again. So we've now covered all the flaws. The check engine light due to an O2 sensor. You can absolutely send your mechanic out here or hook it up to your own computer, but I've hooked it up to a computer and that's what it is. The fuel gauge doesn't work, and then we've got a little bit of hail damage. But check it out. Everything works, lights all work. These things are awesome. So another feature of the limited edition is it has the carbon fiber dash panels here. This is kind of cool. One button and it will roll all the windows down. It does have the heated seats and the memory seats. All the windows work. I'll show you those. They're both automatic. Both front windows are automatic, which that's kind of unique. Window works, and then it does have the sunroof, which I have opened, and it works as well. Glass, as you can see, is perfect, not cracked or broke. That's original GM glass. It's kind of cool. That's how you control your sunroof. This is how you control your light bar, and this is how you control your garage door. Also kind of cool, check out the rear view camera. When you put it in reverse, that little guy sticks out, and then you can see that it's a little obscure because of that trailer hitch in the way, but you can still see. You put it back in park, and well, it stayed out that time. If it does that, you just push it in, but kind of cool. 95 degrees. Again, all original. That's the original head unit there. AC's blowing cold everywhere. It has all-wheel time, you know, all-wheel drive all the time, which is cool. But then you can shift into 4 high and 4 low. Yeah, super cool. Runs great. Runs great, guys. This one runs and drives great. Seats work. Little tear in the seat. Overall, though, the upholstery on this driver's seat is clean. WeatherTech floor mats. Second row does have the TVs. I don't know if they work. That's not something I test. It could work, but you can see they're branded Hummer, which that's cool. You can see it even has heated seats in the second row. Back in 2007, what a feature. Second row is in great condition. I don't see any tears or rips. Headliner is clean. Third row, we're missing the jump seat. There would be a jump seat right there. Don't have it. Check this out. So you pull up on this, that pops out. Swing this puppy open, and then you can see great condition back here. Hummer branded. So this is where the seat would have been, but you can see carpets are very clean. All this is very clean, doesn't look like it was used for anything crazy. Headliner is really clean. Just really a phenomenal rig. Again, Hummer H2s, I absolutely love them. Oh, it's a, we can see the back of that tire. It's a BF Goodrich KO2. Absolutely love these Hummer H2s. They drive awesome. They're so comfortable. Those front chairs are like sitting in a lazy boy recliner. I'm telling you, the most comfortable vehicle I've ever driven is a Hummer H2. These seats are literally like just big lazy boy recliners. They got armrests that come down. I mean, it is just a place to be. You can see seats work, upholstery's in good condition. It does have the Bose stereo system. Also, heated seats on this side as well. Carbon fiber. It is so hot out here today. I hope my GoPro doesn't turn off. All right, let's look under the hood. And then we'll take it for a test drive. Hood, you unlatch those. I'm gonna try to do this with one or with two hands. See here. Set it down. If you've never taken the lid off of, or the hood off an H2, it's kind of cool. Very smooth running 6-liter V8. These motors are notoriously very reliable. This one's no different. It sounds like it runs great. The battery was replaced 6 of 23. It was recently serviced, recently had the oil changed. We did that. I changed the oil. Also had the air filter replaced. All the fluids are topped off. It looks great. Beautiful rig. All right, I'm gonna close this and then we'll take it for a test drive. Guys, if you have any questions, at all, reach out to me, 979-202-1948. Or shoot me an email, info@successmotors.net. Stay tuned, we're about to take this thing for a test drive. I don't think there's anything I haven't mentioned. I'm gonna grab my bag right quick and then we're good to go. I believe this to be the least expensive Victory Red limited edition Hummer H2 in the country. Google it for yourself. There's only 2 or 3 for sale anywhere in the country right now. And again, it's because there's only 695 total units between the SUV and the SUT. And my understanding is there was only 500 SUVs. Whew. All right, behind the wheel. Again, AC is pumping cold. It's my saving grace right now because it's only 10 o'clock here and it's 97 degrees. Goes right into gear. This lever is just a kind of a cool thing. You can notice that button's not broken. That's a common thing that would break on these H2s. Button's not broken. Radio works. Bose sound system actually sounds quite good. And then, yeah, this one drives really good. Again, I've driven it several hundred miles, which I try to drive all of our cars. This one has been driven several hundred miles by me. Transmission shifts great, brakes are strong, and it runs good. So I believe this to be a great Hummer H2. I believe it'll be a good Hummer H2 for a while. Again, it has been state inspected. It's been fully serviced. Down here, fresh oil filter, and a fresh air filter. Tires are new. I think you could buy this and drive it around right now without doing anything else to it. And it could be a little bit of a project if you wanted to work on PDRing those dents out. But I'm gonna be quiet for a minute and let you hear it. Literally perfect shifts, flawless shifts, very smooth. Very smooth. None of those shifts were felt or noticeable. We're going 60 miles an hour. Steering is super tight. Thing just feels good and reliable. It feels like you could drive it across the country right now. Let me know in the comments what you think. Hummer H2, man, they're one of my very favorite vehicles, one of my very favorite vehicles to drive. Yes, they get like 12 miles per gallon. but they're actually pretty easy to drive. They're smaller than those Excursions. They're not fast, but they're not slow. They handle well. Their turning radius is pretty tight. They're easier to park than the Excursion, and they're cool, and you just don't see them very often, especially one like this, the limited edition Victory Red one. So I'll keep the video going for a few more minutes, or maybe a minute, just so you can get a sense of what it's like to drive the thing. But can't go wrong. Stay tuned, guys. We've got a lot of cool trucks and cars and vehicles that have been listed recently, and a few more on the way, including a low-mile 7.3 Ford Excursion. So if you're in the market for an Excursion, we got a cool one coming down the pipeline here in a couple of weeks. Having a little work done to it right now to make sure it's a good one, but hopefully it'll be ready and listed soon. But anyway, if you have any questions about this Hummer H2, let me know. Call me, email me, shoot me a message. But otherwise, guys, God bless you. I'll talk to you soon.